5 natural remedies to reduce bronchitis symptoms. Have you ever tried to reduce bronchitis symptoms with natural remedies? Bronchitis is a respiratory illness that is caused by the inflammation of the lungs' main airways. It results from complications from certain viral and bacterial infections that attack the respiratory system. However, it's also a common illness among smokers and people who are frequently exposed to aggressive chemical substances. The main trait of bronchitis is an uncomfortable pressure in the chest, along with recurring cough, breathing difficulties and congestion. Bronchitis can bring about overall poor health, fevers and other varied symptoms that could worsen without the proper treatment. Fortunately, in addition to medical treatment, there are natural remedies that can help with recuperation without causing undesired side effects. In this article, we'd like to share 5 great alternatives so you can be prepared if you ever confront this problem. Keep on reading. 1. Chamomile. Thanks to its expectorant and anti-inflammatory properties, mallow tea is one of the traditional remedies to control bronchitis. Mallow tea is great for reducing mucous membrane inflammation and, among other things, for controlling a chronic cough as well. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of mallow, 10 grams. 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters. Preparation: put a teaspoon of mallow leaves in a cup of water and bring it to a boil over low heat for 5 minutes. Take off heat, leave it to set for 10 minutes and strain. Drinking instruction: drink the tea 2 or 3 times a day. 2. Onion, clove and thyme. The ingredients that we use in this natural treatment help control infections related to bronchitis. These anti-inflammatory, expectorant and mucolytic elements aid in clearing obstructed or narrow respiratory pathways. Ingredients: 1/2 onion, 2 cloves, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 5 grams. 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters. Preparation: quarter the onion and add it to a pot with a cup of water. Bring the water to a boil and then add the cloves and thyme. Cover the tea and leave it on low heat for 3 minutes. Take off heat and leave to steep for 10 more minutes. Drinking instruction: drink the tea while warm, 2 or 3 times a day. 3. Oregano. Oregano is an anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial plant that helps fight against viruses and bacteria that attack the respiratory system. It's a medicinal plant with soothing and bronchodilator properties, making it ideal for relieving respiratory complications that arise from the narrowing airways of bronchitis. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of oregano, 5 grams. 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters. Preparation: add the teaspoon of oregano to the cup of hot water. Cover the water and leave to set for 10 minutes. Drinking instruction: strain the tea and drink it slowly. Have it 2 times a day for 2 weeks. 4. Garlic and honey. The mixture of garlic and organic honey is one of the age-old remedies for problems that arise in pulmonary health. These ingredients contain antibiotic and antiviral substances that act swiftly against harmful microorganisms that can cause infections in the body's airways. Ingredients: 1 garlic clove, 2 tablespoons of honey, 50 grams. Preparation: finely dice the garlic clove and, once it becomes a paste, mix it with the teaspoons of honey. Eating instruction: take the remedy on an empty stomach and, if you'd like, dilute it with warm water so that it goes down easier. If you're experiencing severe symptoms, take the remedy up to as much as 3 times a day. 5. Cinnamon and honey. Other way to take advantage of honey's antibiotic powers is by combining it with the properties of cinnamon. This anti-inflammatory spice helps clear out airways and reduces irritation, as well as chest and throat pain. Among other benefits, this remedy's antioxidants and essential minerals strengthen the body's defense system, improving the response against viruses and bacteria. Ingredients: 1/2 tablespoon of cinnamon, 5 grams. 1 tablespoon of honey, 25 grams. 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters. Preparation: combine the ½ tablespoon of cinnamon with a tablespoon of honey and immediately dilute the mixture in a cup of hot water. Stir the tea, dissolving the ingredients well, and drink it. Drinking instruction: drink the cinnamon honey tea on an empty stomach and drink it later on in the day. You can have up to 3 cups of the tea in a day. Using these remedies can reduce the congestion and cough that results from bronchitis. However, taking into consideration that the illness can result in more complications, you should make an appointment with your doctor for a checkup.